Hi everybody, welcome to Coco MD TV, where we talk about mind and body matters because both your mind and your body matters. And I want to say Happy Veterans Day to all of my brothers and sisters in service of the world's greatest military. Yes, and I said my brothers and sisters because I am a captain, a fly girl, and I'm all about that air power. And I thought that I should do a topic relevant to veterans. So here goes. In 2013, the VA released a statistic about veterans and suicide. They told us that 22 veterans per day die from suicide. That is mind-blowing. And I thought, how can I be of help or service in this particular topic? And I thought, well, a lot of those veterans needed help and didn't get it. But if their friends and family members knew how to help them to get help, maybe it would have been a little bit better. So that's what this video is about. How to talk to your friends and family members about getting the mental health they need. So the very first thing is talk to them. And I want to give you the verbiage that you need because this is different from I'm sneezing, I'm coughing, I have a sore throat, so let's go to the emergency room. That's not personal, that's not intimate. But telling somebody that there's maybe something going on that's off about their mood and their thoughts is difficult. So I took the liberty of writing things down. So one of the things is, look, I have been worried about you. That makes it seem really personal, like you care about them and that you're automatically not coming off saying like you've done something wrong. Also, we can pretend that we work for Chick-fil-A and say, how can I help you? Like you put it on them because they may have already talked to a therapist. They may have already talked to a doctor and you just don't know. So you just don't come out and say, well, I'm gonna call a doctor or XYZ. Or how about this one? How can I help you to find help? They may say, you know, I've been having a difficult time calling or finding somebody. Do what you can to be helpful. How about this one? Can we talk about what you're experiencing? Basically, you need to get an invitation into their world, an invitation. So let them invite you. And these are welcoming kind of things. And it's not judgmental at all. Another one is, can you tell me who you're more comfortable talking to if you're not comfortable talking to me? You're kind of just giving them a lot of space, the space that they need to be open and to be intimate. So that's talking to them about the mental health. Now, what if they refuse? Now that's difficult because you've done all of this, you've prepared, you've been kind, and you've been sympathetic and compassionate, and they refuse. So you can take it up a notch and then actually offer to go to an appointment with them. Hey, I will drive you to the appointment. I can sit out, I don't have to go in there with you and the therapist or psychiatrist, and we'll go grab lunch afterwards. Normalize the situation and then make sure that they know that they are not alone in it. That may be helpful. They may like that. And so we talked about what you should say. We talked about what if they refuse. Also, how do you stop this stigma? This is a really touchy subject, mental health, especially in communities I'm a Black girl, I understand. In communities that maybe mental health is not so much of an easy topic to talk about. How do you stop the stigma? One of the ways that I do it is I compare mental sickness to an actual physical sickness. I tell them, hey, listen, if your blood pressure was super crazy, I wouldn't let you leave this office. And right now your thoughts are telling me that things are not stable and you may need a little bit more help than what you're letting on. So compare it to a sickness. This may, diabetes or whatever. And maybe that'll help it click for them. Okay, and then the last thing is what to do in case of an emergency. Now, there are times where things have been escalated so much to the point where it's out of your hands now. And this is when it gets to the point where they say, I do not want to live anymore. I'm going to kill myself. You see bottles and pills and things, and they're telling you about plans, and they have a weapon and it's not locked, it's not in a safe place, and they're giving away items of clothing, and they're doing these scary things. They're calling people saying, thank you so much for everything that you've ever done for me. Just very strange things. At that point, it's out of your hands now, and they need to see a mental health professional. And a way to do that would be to call the police. Now, most police officers have been trained in how to de-escalate a situation like that's like a mental health crisis. And a way that you can best protect your loved one is to let the police officer know, like when you're calling, let them know that this is a mental health crisis. Like this is not a crime, a fire, danger, like something like that kind of scary. This is something different. You know, my brother or sister is struggling with a mental health crisis. They're wanting to harm themselves. And then they're like, Roger that, I got it. And then it's a whole different type of scenario and situation. And then they will take them to an emergency room to be evaluated by a mental health professional. And I know that you may feel like you're betraying your loved one. Your loved one may even tell you that you are betraying them, but better an angry loved one than a dead loved one. So it's been helpful. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and God bless.